Hey guys, what is up? And today I'm going to draw my life. Preteen life. And a little teen thing. I'm only 13. So, yeah. This is done in Photoshop, as you can see, so it's gonna suck. But either way, yeah. So let's get started. This is my second attempt at this because, oh my gosh, this eraser needs to get bigger. Oh my god. Alright, so let's start. Alright, so I was born in a city called the Boot State, called Louisiana, and I was born in a big town called Shreveport. Shreveport, Louisiana. And yes, I'm an LSU fan. Anyway, I knew somebody was going to ask me that question. I was going to say it. Anyways, yes, I love LSU. So I have a very nice family. I have a mom. Like most YouTubers draw my life, my parents are not divorced, thank God. That is a failed attempt at a picture of my mom. We have my dad over here. And I'm just gonna draw me right there. That's my yay, baby. And then we'll have my brother. Yeah, brother with a very enlarged mouth for some reason. Alright, and then we have my, well, technically he's a half brother. And then we have my other half brother, which is Taylor, which y'all might know from some of my videos. Yay! And then there's me right there. It's a very abnormal baby. Not really. Right, anyway, so after I was born, we lived in Louisiana for about 3 or so months, and then we moved to a state called, that's not a car, as a failed attempt at a state called North Carolina. Failed attempt at North Carolina. Anyway, after we moved to North Carolina, after we moved to North Carolina, I lived in a house right here. There was a road that would drive up in between the houses, and there was a trailer over here, which one of my friends in kindergarten lived in. So anyway, now, before school started, I loved my grandma, and I used to always go over there. I'm drawing terribly, I know, but I used to always go over there because I always used to call her, just say I was bored and I wanted to go over there, so she'd always let me go over there. What am I drawing? Either way, so I'd always go to my grandma's house. This is before school started, and I always go to my grandma's house because we live like 5 minutes away from that. Wait, not even 5 minutes, probably like 2 minutes. That looks wrong. Let's just erase that. Alright, anyway, anyway, so now school starts. School. I wasn't really bullied in school that much, because, I was just the type of kid that, when they were, like people would be just talking, and I had one friend in kindergarten, and that was my next door neighbor, Chloe, my next door neighbor. And yeah, we were like best friends. Either way. So one day, we were in her treehouse. And so one day we were in her treehouse, and she asked me, "Do you want to be my boyfriend?" Yeah, I'm too lazy to write that out. So me, being my kindergarten logic, I told her, wasn't I already? Because, you know, we were kindergarten and I looked like Bart Simpson in that picture, and, well, I was a boy and I was her friend, so therefore I was her boyfriend to me. That was my logic in kindergarten. So we moved from that house to about an hour away because my parents had to get closer to work. Anyway, after that, my first day of first grade came up. First grade, I got on the bus and I didn't have nowhere to sit. I was alone. I didn't know anybody because I just moved there. And then this kid reaches out and grabs my arm, tells me to sit down. And his name was Jay, and Jay is my best friend to date. We hit off from there basically, and it was like a best friend thing. We were just best friends from there on. Anyway, after that, let's see. Let's jump to third grade. Alright, third grade. So I had a really mean teacher in third grade. She would always yell at us and all that. My mom came up to the school and complained about it, and I got a nice teacher. And in third grade, one thing we had to worry about was tests. That was the first year we had to take tests to pass the grades, so I had to take a reading test, and my paper came up. On math, I got a 3, which is passing, and in reading, 2. I had to retake reading, but I passed, so yay, flying colors. Alright, now we jump to 5th grade. 5th grade is when puberty starts hitting, so we had to take a thing on puberty, which included sex ed. So yeah, my first sex ed class, we were in my teacher's room. This was what my face looked like, basically. And what did I do when they started talking about what it actually was, like what happened during, I fell back out of my chair, and I passed out. I was like dead. I passed out, and they had to call my parents because I passed out during sex ed class. Anyway, oh my gosh, that was still the funniest thing in the world because I had to call my sister and tell her that I passed out during sex ed class. Anyway, now it's time for middle school. This is when you finally start realizing, like when puberty's hitting and all that, you finally realize it. So there was about 3 of us in middle school. We were all best friends. We have 3 best friends in middle school. It is me, Chris, and then Jay from the bus in first grade. Still all friends, and we have no faces in that picture. But yeah, we're still all friends, and so middle school it was friends. This is what middle school was. It was friends. It was friends. I probably didn't spell it. No. I don't know how to spell it. Somewhere around there. And then you had the big one, which was, yeah, that. Whoa, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. There we go. There we go. You had those three big things, basically, that everybody worried about. And once you hit middle school, it was those three things, basically. That's basically what they thought got you through in school in those years. Anyway, so that's when I had like my first meaningful girlfriend, I guess, but it wasn't really I didn't really like it because once we started dating, it got awkward, so we just broke up. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. I got a story about that relationship, but I will tell y'all later. Anyway, so after that comes 7th grade year. I'm gonna type the rest of the 7th grade. Whoops. I'm bad at drawing, as y'all can see. Alright, I messed it up. 7th grade year. So yeah, 7th grade year rolls up. And then I started this thing saying apparently these people is called like YouTube? YouTube. That was a fail. So anyway, when it came to YouTube, my friend named Ricky, which y'all may have seen in some of my other videos, I don't know, but Ricky told me we had a server back then, and it was called MagmacraftMC6. And they're like, yeah, bro, you should so make a YouTube channel. You can, like, advertise the server and all of that. I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. And it's involved from that so much. Like, I want to thank all you guys for everything. All your support to getting me this far on YouTube, which isn't really that far, actually. But I'm new, and I just want to thank you for where I am now, and where I will hopefully get in the future, grow in the YouTube community. I want to thank you. Oh, whoops. Wrong person. My bad. But yeah. I want to thank y'all for everything y'all have done for me, and that y'all are just awesome. Y'all are amazing people, and I want to thank y'all for watching my videos every day, and commenting, and liking them, and subscribing. So basically, yeah, that's about it. I just want to thank you guys for everything you've done for me. Thanks for everything, guys. Thanks for everything you've ever done. You do not know how much it means to me. Like, literally, it means a lot. Oops. It means a lot to me. And y'all are just amazing, and I'm glad y'all are there, like, every step of the way for it. Because I think life's going to take me to a lot of places, and I just want to do that, like with YouTube. I want YouTube to be a thing for me. and I just started writing parodies and all that, and they're really fun to write. So, like, I'm getting far in YouTube, and I've done it so fast. Like, you can ask all my friends, they didn't expect me to get this far this fast. Really, it's only been, like, 2 months, and I have 71 subscribers when I started from, like, 0. So, yeah, it means a lot, guys. And I, like, care for every one of my subscribers. So, it really does mean a lot for everything y'all do. Like, literally. Y'all don't know how YouTubers take their subscribers unless you are a YouTuber. Like, we take them, like, we care for every one of our subscribers, just let me tell you. It's crazy. Like, my subscribers, like, it's a different, like, I even have, like, a family on YouTube, basically. Like, King Jojo, me and King Jojo are so close. He's like my father figure on YouTube, and basically, and he is just awesome, and he's helped me grow my channel so much, and I want to thank him for everything he's done. I want to thank MVG, Queen Moonyeka, Prince Joel, Moondog, everybody for just getting me this far, this fast. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be about it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video and enjoy the commentary, you can click that like and the subscribe button, and you can just say how amazing this video was or anything like that. And also, if you want to, you can subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one, or anything like this, basically, because I love doing stuff like this. This is the first draw of my life I've done, and I love it. So yeah, MagmacraftMC6, or Bryce, whatever you want to call me. So I am MagmacraftMC6. If you want to, you can call me Bryce by my real name. But yeah, I just want to thank y'all for everything y'all have done. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, thanks for everything y'all have done for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.